Whoa! Did you see how fast that I just showed up onto the screen? Wow, I can't believe it. Whoa, totally radical.
Hi, I'm Sonic the Kevin.
Welcome to Sega Night, Kevin. Before I jump into the trailer reaction to this, let's just play Sonic real quick.
I haven't played this game in so long. I should have played it more. I actually had the Game Gear, didn't have this version. I mean, yes, I had this version I bought and paid for. There's probably some Sonic speedrunners out there who are like, ugh, he is no good at this. Well, guess what? Nobody was good at Sonic because you just fly through the freaking game. Look at that. Look at all those points. Could have gotten more, but that's not the point of Sonic, is it? This week has been quite a week for nostalgia. I mean, we got that announcement that VeggieTales is coming back, and now we've got this Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Look, I know I'm late to the party. I know that the Chris Stuckmans and the Jeremy Johns and the, what's that lady's name? The Beyond the Trailers already made their trailer reactions. But some people, some of my true fans wanted to know what I thought about this trailer, and you know what, I kind of wanted to know what I thought about it, so I figured, you know what, let's do a quick reaction video to see what we all think about it collectively. What do we all think? Sonic the Hedgehog, if I recall, I think the first game came out in 1991. It was Sega's response to Mario. Remember those Mac and PC commercials? It was kind of like that, where you had Mario, which was Nintendo's, who was just like slow and like, oh, he's a plumber, wow. This was like the cool mascot. He had a cool name. He had a cool look. He could run fast. You weren't just moping about, jumping on mushrooms. He had an attitude. Sega can what Nintendo don't. What Nintendo can't. Good one, Kevin. That's essentially the idea. It was Sega's mascot. Now, I used to always play Sonic on the Game Gear. It was a fun game, but to me, it was always kind of a supplement for Mario, because I had Mario on the NES, and so if I wanted to play that, I would play that, and then if I wanted to play on the go, I could play Sonic on the go, and it was fun, and I enjoyed it. I think that idea was probably more reinforced even in more recent years, where they actually put Sonic on the iPhone, where you couldn't play Mario. You still can't. I mean, you can play Mario Run, but why? It's terrible. It's a bad game. This is just me. This is like a personal anecdote, but for me, it was always, you want to play a side-scrolling platformer on the go, you play Sonic. You want to do it at home, you play Mario. The good one. Sega made the Dreamcast. It was a huge, big old failure. Because of that, Sega became just a game developer. So they made games for all the other consoles. So Sonic has continued to have games. They're great. It's fun. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm a huge gamer or that I'm like, I like Sonic so much. Sonic's fine. If you do him right, as we saw even when Sonic was popular, you could do it right or you could do it poorly. There's a spotted history. When he works, and when he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't have to go into a whole lot of history about Sonic. What do I hope with this trailer? So it's called Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a live action movie. I know that Jim Carrey will be playing Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik, more like. And, I can't imagine this being good. Video game movies rarely do well. Live action computer animated mixtures rarely do well. Certainly live action computer animated mixtures don't do well when the main character is some sort of rodent. I mean, they do well financially, I guess, but I mean, I think that's probably more because they're geared at little kids. I think that's the problem here. It becomes obvious whenever these movies come out. It doesn't seem like anybody's here because they love the character. It just seems like they care about getting as many little kids into the theater as they can. This is probably another Chipmunks movie under a different name. They're like, hey, what else can we do? Well, we could maybe do this. Yeah, sure, why not? Or maybe not. Maybe this is gonna be super amazing and fantastic. So let's check it out. Oh, wow. Thanks for letting us know that the trailer starts now. Oh, I remember that sound. Oh, Green Hills. I remember that name. Wow, this is going to be like a trailer breakdown. 10 things you missed about the Sonic trailer. The way it's designed makes it look like this is kind of an old subdivision sign. Look, what's here? Oh, I thought that was a Woody doll. I can't tell what it is, but there's something right here in the front. That's probably some sort of Easter egg. Whoa, Sonic goes by so fast. Well, 760 miles an hour. Can you believe it? That's the speed of... Hold on. I believe that's the speed of sound. Speed of sound. 767. Oh, okay. Another Easter egg here is he's about to hit the speed of sound. He's about to hit Mach 1 or supersonic. What the... I'm glad we got Cyclops. What? So what is Sonic electric, boogie woogie woogie. Is that what's going on here? I hope that they go back in time and they explain all of the intricate details as to why Sonic is made out of electricity. Science experiment gone wrong like the Ninja Turtles. Hey, you missed it. There's rigs right here. All right, look, I just have an attitude because I'm like Sonic, all right? I learned it from you. Look, he goes through shoes so much. Ugh, gotta go fast. I'm Ricky Bobby. I'm fast. Wow, there he hits Supersonic. Amish Paradise is playing in this trailer.
So figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
Dr. Robotnik. Wow, they got John McCain to be in this.
I have no choice.
Oh.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
My
Zip it.
I'm in charge.
Zip it.
Allow me to clarify.
Nobody cares.
So Dr. Robotnik is now Dr. Evil. Cool. Ugh. I don't have the energy to hate this, but I also don't think I'll be watching this. This reminds me so much of that crappy Woody Woodpecker movie that came out on Netflix that was originally made just for Brazil or something. This is that. We've already gotten this movie. I also feel bad for Jim Carrey, but not bad enough to care. Once again, if this is what he learned when he's like, I guess I am Jesus, I'm gonna be in the Sonic movie. What?
Meow.
Ew, gross. I don't like it. I'm off-put by this. Oh, so is he.
Oh, come on. Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
Is that all you got? That's what I would have to say to the animators. I guess that's kind of how I feel after just seeing Infinity Endgame, which pulled out all the stops, and then seeing this where it's just kind of like, ugh. Uh-oh, snap. Haha, kids will love that.
Look at this. I took 9 million steps today.
Okay, so this is how you know that nobody cared at all about this movie. Earlier, they show like, whoa, can't believe it. He was going 760 miles an hour. I hate to be that guy who's being so nitpicky about this, but how fast is he supposed to be able to go? If he can just stop time while bullets are flying at him, and then he must be going faster than the speed of light.
Stay in there and be quiet.
You have your child in that bag?
I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
They just walk away. Wow, good job, American citizens. You really stepped up there. Look, if you see someone has a child in a bag, help the child, save the child. Oh, what's this? Oh, good. Good. He goes crazy and looks like the real thing. Oh, wow. Thank you, Jim Carrey, for all that you've done for this country. Looks pretty good. Looks about as good as Spy Kids 2. First Spy Kids movie is very clever. There's some funny stuff in there. This is not a review of Spy Kids. This looks like it's made for children. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to criticize a movie that's made for children, but why? If I'm being honest, maybe I'm too cynical. I think our generation doesn't deserve this. People like me who grew up with Sonic, we're just not gonna do it. You know, to be honest though, I was almost about to say that I don't know if this type of thing can be done right for our generation. And then I remembered that they're making Detective Pikachu. Let's just watch that trailer. Up the risk of copyright claims.
A celebration of the harmony between humans and Pokemon.
See, look at this already world building.
Tim, your dad
Oh my
was a
gosh.
legend.
Think about the difference. That Sonic one, it's so dependent on nostalgia.
Oh, yes! Green Hills! I can't wait to see what Sonic looks like when they put him into a film.
And this, it's a world that they're building like Blade Runner, where it's like we're trying to...
Welcome.
Look at that.
To Rhyme City.
Welcome. You got Pokemon just walking around. You've got all this imagery that's representative of a world that's not like ours, that makes you excited to explore it. Sonic, you already see what you want to see in the movie trailer. What does Sonic look like? Oh, we see him. He looks dumb. This, it's like, oh wow, thank you for showing me this whole new world. I can't wait to go see an hour and a half of this.
Of the harmony between humans and Pokemon.
There's tension between humans and Pokemon. There's a story.
Tim,
How did that happen?
dad
Where did that
was
come
a
from?
legend.
How will they resolve that?
if you were anything like your dad.
I'm not.
He's a generation.
Remember. You wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when you were young.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
that didn't really
washed up.
Work out.
There's a history.
Someone there?
There's a Pikachu.
Know how to use
There's a
it.
stapler. Rob Reiner is a stapler.
Put down the stapler, or I will
And look how good that looks.
you.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Charlie Brown movie, upgraded version of a character. Got kind of a it's got kind of a classic generic-y type story arc, you know, it's Kazam. Yeah, that's the first movie that I thought of. But, you know, hey, look, this magical character shows up to this kid. Then the kid has to deal with it, but done well. I guess it's just proof that anything can be done well. Wow. Whew. That looks awesome. And guess what? I didn't even play Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. I didn't have cards. I didn't play the game, but that looks amazing. And Sonic is something that I did play. There is a level of nostalgia that I have for it, and it looks terrible. So those are my thoughts. I'm looking forward to Detective Pikachu. That's how you do it right, Paramount. But you know what? Sometimes I wonder which will make more money. Hopefully, Pokemon. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Come back next time when I talk about the next Kendrick Brothers movie. That's right, kids. We'll talk to you later. Good night. If you like my show, if you like the stuff that I say, if you like my reviews, a good way to keep it going is to check out my Patreon. Now, that Patreon isn't just for me, it's for you as well. Because whenever you sign up for Patreon, there's all sorts of great goodies. For example, some of the people who do that are Jacob and Emily Rugrock, Amanda Stewart, the Barely Protestant Podcast, the Ask a Christian Counselor Podcast, and the Voicey Here YouTube channel. Every month I have a live stream. Every now and then I send out t-shirts and gifts. I also will do exclusive content just for Patreon. I often will release my podcast early on there, and it's usually the extended, full, long interview, not my edited down version. That and a lot more, you can check that out at patreon.com/saygoodnightkev. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Look up there. Right there, Parker. Hello. Okay, wait, you don't like this? It's okay. It's all right, buddy. Here, you can go back to sleeping. Good boy. Wow. What a good dog.